from end to end, whatever that means at any, whenever we are working with some kind of a technology, like if you are working in Java, or if you are working with Python, or if you're working with UI. So it is not like I was expert only in this particular area or only in this particular area. So whenever we are working in a UI project, so whenever you have been given the work at any level, or which is going to be at any level, or which is going to be at any flow, so you should be in a position to work with them. So all the tools, that means whenever we want to implement full stack, so whenever I want to implement a complete project, so it may be a complete project of that. So you should be having some idea about everything, every concept and every technology, every technique we have to be learning about that. So our course is also going to be, which is going to be a full stack data science actually. So it is going to be a full stack data science. Why? Because the companies are also looking for the people, for the guys who are having some experts in the full stack actually. So who are being experts in the full stack. So our course is also going to be a full stack data science actually. So first of all, I'll let you know about that. So just it's an 1 hour session actually, I guess 1 hour, it may be hardly 1 hour will be there. 45 minutes I'll take the session, and 15 minutes I'll take some questions. 10 to 15 minutes, just because so many people having a little bit different idea or different doubts they will have it. So to clarify their particular questions, so I will be taking some 5 to 10 minutes. I'll take up the questions. So remaining 45 to 50 minutes, I'll be giving some the discussion about that. It's a general discussion only actually, guys. Okay. Yeah. It's workshop is for 1 day actually, guys. This is going to be the workshop is for 1 day. And I'll tell you, which is going to be, I'll tell you about that. Okay, fine. It's a 1 hour workshop actually. Fine. So yeah. So let us come to the discussion, guys. So which is going to be, what is data science actually? So many people's talking about that, because nowadays, as part of the market, as part of the requirements, everywhere we are going to be gets working on this particular, like we can see the terms like artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, NLP. These are going to be so many technologies are coming. So many people will have a different opinions about that. So some people who are having some knowledge about that, who are going to be the tech guys, they will be knowing about that because they will see and they will be having some idea about that. Okay. So mainly, guys, as part of the data science, let me tell you about what is data science actually. So anyhow, 1 hour session is not sufficient. Actually, I'll tell you. So if you want to get a complete idea about data science, what you have to do it actually. So mainly we are going to be having 3 core main areas actually, guys. In data science, mainly we are going to be having 3 main core areas. One is going to be AI, which is going to be what we call it as an artificial intelligence. And the next one is going to be, we are having ML, which is going to be what we call it as a machine learning. And the other one is going to be nothing but it's a DL, which is going to be deep learning applications. So AI, ML, and DL, all these are going to be makes up this particular data science actually. So what are the definitions, technical definitions that we see it in our the actual whatever the training program we are going to be gets conducting. But as of now, I'm going to be just giving some idea. So what are the simple to take? It is not a technical discussion. In the simplest way to understand, we'll be discussing about this particular application in easy terminologies so that anybody can understand that. If I talk about technical terminologies, so you may not understand those particular concepts. So in an easy way to understand, I'm going to be explaining this particular applications. Okay. So anyhow, AI, DL, ML, there are multiple technologies are there. So because our complete concentration is on. So anyhow, whether you want to learn AI, ML, DL, whatever you want. So our main important topic is going to be ML actually, yes. Your ML is going to be the main important concept. So actually, ML is also part of your AI and we'll discuss about them. So ML is going to be one of the core area which we have to learn first. After that only we can go to DL, we can go to the AI. Without learning ML, we can't go for the DLs and AIs, we cannot go for them actually. So that's why our today's discussion is going to be like, I just give an idea about what is going to be ML, what is DL, just an ideas, just how we are going to be gets working with that. Okay. So let us start with some introduction part to the machine learning. So no presentations, guys. I'm not going to be using any presentations. Presentations are basically for corporate level trainings. But you guys are going to be like, you're looking for a job or you're looking for a job change. or something like a domain change you're looking for. So practical is going to be more important than what the theoretical concept is going to be there. Corporate level trainings will be having the theory concept. We'll run the PPTs and we are going to be just give the code and they will learn from the code actually. We generally the corporate levels trainings, what they will do it actually. But here it is completely hands-on actually. I guess no PPTs will be used. Everything is going to be live session only, which we are going to be practicing, working on them actually. Okay. Does not matter. Let us come to the discussion. Okay. So what is going to be ML, which is going to be what we can call it? Because machine learning a little bit easy to understand it actually, guys. It is going to be easy to understand it actually, which is going to be machine learning. With a short period of time, we can make you understand what is going to be machine learning. Once if we can understand what is machine learning, understanding what is going to be deep learning is also a very easy actually. I'll give an idea. So may not be complete ideas may not come, but at least we'll be giving some idea about that. So simply to say, what do you mean to say machine learning? Let me give a small example, which a common example, which most of the these machine learning experts are going to be doing it actually, guys. So let us take an example of a bank. Let us take an example of a bank actually. In a banking, let us say the loans department will take it actually. In a banking application, let us take a loans department. So what are the main activities of the loans department actually? So customers applies a loan and we have to give the loans actually. The loans has to be, they have to verify their profiles and the loans are going to be approved. So the main task is not only to verify the customer profile and approval of the loan, whether the loans are going to be getting repaid or not. After giving the loans, whether the loans are getting repaid or not, we have to verify them actually. There is a separate team will be there. So what they will do is the one team is going to be responsible for giving the loans. One team is going to be responsible for whether to verify whether they are repaying the loans correctly or not, on prompt, whether they're paying the EMS promptly or not. So as you know that the people who are not paying promptly, they put it into a category called as a defaulters category. And who has been paying the EMS promptly, they are the non-defaulters actually. They are the non-defaulters. So I'll be using this pen tablet actually, guys. Everything it's like and looks like a classroom only. So I'm going to be using a whiteboard software. I'm going to be using. Actually, I'm using the OneNote. Actually, we used to use one software called as a whiteboard actually. But nowadays, Microsoft has updated it and it is becoming a little bit complicated to handle it actually. So there is a software called as a whiteboard. Previously, we used to use that, but now it has been become a complicated. So we moved to this particular OneNote document actually. Okay. So it looks like everything. I'm going to be using a pen tablet. I'm not using any mouse or something like that. It's a handwritten. A pen will be there. A digital pen I'm going to be using. And a tablet will be there with me. Okay. So defaulters and non-defaulters. Let us say that. So over the time period, from the last 5 years, the last 10 years, they have been verified. So these defaulters are contributing almost all around 30 to 20% of the loan customers. That means if I'm giving the loan for 100 customers, 70% of them or 70 to 80%, they are paying the EMS promptly only. They are paying the EMS promptly. But the other 20 to 30% of the guys, so the people, the customers, they have been not paying the EMS promptly. So what the bank want to do, they want to minimize them. They don't want to make it zero. Their main target is to nothing but it is to minimize the defaulters. So at least if 20% will become 10% at least, so half of the particular profit, they are going to be their losses are going. Half of the losses are going to be they can avoid that particular half of the losses actually. At least the banks does not says that we want to have zero defaulters everywhere in a financial sector. Obviously, there will be defaulters will be there in finance sectors. Compulsory, guys, defaulters will be there. If you talk about something like insurance policies, fraud claims will be there actually. So identifying that kind of a fraud claims. So if insurance companies does not identify the fraud claims, so many fraud claims will come. So that means that, as you know, the fraud claim means they will there are going to be what they are going to be using here is without using that particular services, they are going to claim that they have been services and they will get the amount actually. So that kind of an fraud claims identification, mainly in finance sectors, compulsory where the money is involved, there will be some kind of an defaulters. There will be some defaulters will be there. Okay. So I want to minimize these particular defaulters. At least if from 30%, if I make it 20% or 15%, 10%, that will be very useful for the company. So which is going to be, it is going to be minimized as the loss actually. So that is what they want to do that. But the main problem here is, after when do you come to know that he is a defaulter? So a customer has taken a 5 years loan. He has taken a 5 years loan. So today the loan has been, we have been approved the loan. The amount has been disbursed. Immediately on the second day itself, we cannot find out whether he was a defaulter or not. Maybe he will pay the EMS for 2 years. And after paying the 2 years of EMS promptly, he has stopped paying the EMS actually. Then we are going to put him into a category of defaulters. That means after 2 years, we are going to come to know that he will be a defaulter. He is a defaulter actually. Then what the banks has thought is, why don't you predict them? That means, is there any chance? Is there any chance is there? Can you guess or can you predict anybody? So whenever we are giving a loan, is there any chance that, can you predict that in the future he would become a defaulter actually? That is what the banks has been thought about that. So this problem has been given to that particular business people, the business users, and they have been came up with a solution. Already we have the past customers data. So we already have the past customers data. And we already know their status. We already have their information, like what is their ages, what are their salaries, how much loan amount they have been taken, for what purpose they have been taken the loan, and how much duration is going to be the loan, something like that. What is going to be duration, etc., and what is the status. So these are all my past customers data from the last 5 years or 10 years or 20 years. We have the data. So we have their data actually. So we know them, who is a defaulter and who is a non-defaulter actually. So we already have their status, defaulters and non-defaulters. So the business users has been taught that, so whenever we analyze this data or whenever we try to understand this data, what is going to happen? You will find some kind of an information. So nowadays, data is going to be very informative. Previously, some years before, there was no importance for the data. They said that don't store the data, store only the data which we require for our business operations. But over the time period, the business size has been increased, the data size has been got increased. So then the people thought that, why don't you store the data? Every data nowadays, everything is getting stored actually. Whether it is necessary or unnecessary, in the future, they are storing it actually. Because storage has become very cheaper nowadays. Some years before, the storage is very costlier. So whenever they want to store the data, so the people used to think about that, like how much it is going to be costing in the future. But nowadays, data has storage become very, very cheaper. So now we have got a lot of cloud storages. Even normal storages also has been become very cheaper, as you know that. So how much is a hard disk costed some years before, and now how much is going to be the hard disk is costing. So how about the pen drives? So pen drives, how much it is going to be costlier earlier, now how much it is going to be costlier today now. So within just a 16 GB, even our mobiles are coming with 64 GB, 128 GB of storages are coming actually. It became very cheaper actually. Storage becoming very cheaper. So nowadays, actually, we know that we are living in the age of data age actually. It's a data era actually, guys. So why? Because everything is going to be driven by data itself. Everything is driven by the data actually. So what ads we have to get in the YouTube, or what ads we have to send it to the customers in the Facebook, everything is going to be based on the data analytics. Store everything. Like for example, like in e-commerce sites, So generally, what is the data they used to store actually? Normally, we'll think that earlier days, they used to store only the data whenever we place some orders. Only the orders data only we used to store it actually. Orders. Whenever a customer places an order in the e-commerce site, only that information was stored. Now it is not like that. Whenever we browse the items in e-commerce site, just don't do any orders, don't place any orders. Just browse the items in the e-commerce sites. All that information is going to be get stored actually. Because you're looking for some particular product, maybe you don't buy it now, but in the future, there is a chance is there. So recommendations will be given for us. For example, you're looking for a mobile. So I have been looking for a mobile, but I didn't purchase it actually. So I'll store that particular information. I'll do some analytics. So I'll find out, like he is looking for this particular mobile, but he has been not purchased. Maybe after 2 or 3 months of time, a new mobile, that means a new model has been released. Immediately I can send the notifications saying that so and so mobile has been got released. So it is a completely the ad campaigns, everything has been got changed. It's completely based on your past history. That means based on your previous browsing, the ads and all these things are going to be gets coming. The recommendation systems will come actually. So that's why even we are storing. Just imagine that whenever we browse the items, if it is storing the data, every day how much items we are going to be browsing on the internet and that on the e-commerce sites, how much data is going to be get stored. So it is going to be storing a lot of data. As I told you, it is nowadays data storage is not a big problem. Data processing is a problem actually. Data storage is not a big problem at all. Even data processing also has been became very faster due to some kind of a big data systems, clusters we have been got it actually, parallel processing machines has been came. So many technology also has been got completely changed. But now the costlier is data processing is more costlier than the data storage. So storing the data of some around 1 TB of data is more cheaper than processing the data. For processing, we require a lot of things actually. Okay, let us come to the discussion. So let us understand the past customers' data. So we have some defaulters and non-defaulters. If you analyze this data, maybe we are going to be getting some story. Data is nowadays, data is going to be giving some story. That's why we are going to call this skill also as a storytelling skills actually. Storytelling skills means what is the story, what the data is giving. Earlier, some years before, even the people has thought that data is going to be only for business transactions. But after that, experts has been find out that so data is going to be a very powerful resource for us. So anything you can based on that particular, every data is going to be telling some story to us, some story behind them, some story it is going to tell you about that. So why don't you analyze the past customers' data and we know who are the defaulters and non-defaulters? We will get some kind of an insight, some understanding will be there. Like these type of customers are becoming mostly for the defaulters. In the defaulters, let us say that in the defaulters, 80% of the customers are going to be the age between, let us say, some around 32 to 36 actually. Their salaries are going to be less than, let us say, 30K. And whenever they have taken the loan amounts more than, which is going to be 5 lakhs, and the duration is going to be less than, for example, less than 3 years, something like that. Some story will be coming for us actually. So every data will give you some story. Every data is going to give you some story. So if you can get some that particular story from that particular data using this, so past customers' data have been analyzed. So age, which is going to be 32 to 36, salary is less than 30K. Learning, the loan amount is going to be more than, which is going to be, the loan amount is going to be more than 5 lakhs. The duration is going to be less than 3 years. 80% of the defaulters are coming in this particular category. Now, whenever a new customer comes and applies a loan saying that his age is going to be 33 years, his salary is going to be 25K, loan amount is going to be, let us say, 6 lakhs, and something like for purpose is going to be buying a new car, and something like a duration is going to be, let us say, somewhere around 24 months. So easily we can expect that I can't say 100% he is a defaulter, 80% chances that he is going to be a defaulter actually. 80% chances that he is going to be a defaulter actually. Because I studied the past customers' data actually. But the main problem here is in real applications, the data is going to be not that much simple like age, salary, amount, purpose, and the duration. There are so many factors will be there. So much columns are going to be there. So many variables we are going to be having. Even we'll be having some information like from how many years he is working in a company actually. His employment length actually we call it as. We call him as an employment length actually. What is an employment length? Okay. And second thing is from how many years he was staying in a house. What type of house he was staying actually. Whether he is having any children or not. So something like that. Whether he is having any four-wheeler. So whether he is having any car or not. So something like that. Every information, even his spouse is working or not working. So something like that. There are so many factors will be there. So many factors will be there. So analyzing all this particular data is mainly manually we used to do that. Obviously, manually when you do that, it is going to be the main problem is time consumption. Let us say that they says that it will take 1 year to complete of all these particular analytics. So during the 1 year itself, so they are giving a lot of loans actually. So which is going to be contributing a lot of losses to the companies. So why can't you complete within just a 1 month or 2 months of time? Manually, it is not possible because there are so many factors, so many variables, and so many expertise has to be gets working on them actually. Generally, statisticians used to do this kind of an analytics. Statisticians. So those particular statisticians, you know what is statistics actually? It is going to be one of the core area of the mathematics, applied mathematics actually. It is going to be in applied mathematics where all that analytics, analysis, and all these things will be done. And one more thing is going to be not that much accurate also. It is going to be not that much accurate also. It is 80% accurate, 60% accurate, 70% accurate. So there we have been using. That means wherever we are doing the analytics manually by ourselves, and where it is taking a lot of time to understand that particular data due to a higher variables. Basically, we are going to call it as an higher dimensional data actually. Each column is a one dimension, we can say that actually. So like, because we know that. So whenever we represent, normally we represent a two-dimensional space actually. This is the age and this is going to be salary. But I don't have only two dimensions. We have so many things are there. Amount is there. Loan duration is going to be there. So how many years he was staying in the house? Okay, how many years he was working in a company? So many dimensions are there. So basically the problem here is that data is going to be higher dimensions. It is going to be higher dimensions. The data is going to be higher dimensions of data is there. So there the humans, that means the statisticians and mathematicians are unable to apply their particular theories and their models on this particular higher dimensions data actually. So there we are going to be rescued by these particular machines. So what is machine learning? So we don't learn anything from the machine actually, guys. Machine learning, machines are going to learn. Absolutely. Here there's one doubt arises. Can you, yes, Vamshi, can machines can learn? Absolutely. Even initially also, these experts has been taught. So really will the machines will learn? And this was started, actually the machine learning we are hearing from the last 6 to 7 years of time. Maybe hardly after 2015 we are hearing about that. Before that, we never heard that term. Maybe the machine learning, the term, almost till some around 2015, 2016, we started hearing about that. Then before that, is the machine learning was not there? Yes, absolutely it was there. Machine learning has been started its research in the year around some 1959, around some 1960s only it was started actually. But up to this particular 2015, it was not we don't have any success stories for this particular machine learnings actually. Why that also has been happened, I'll tell you. It is due to the computing power of the system. Because machines requires a lot of computations are going to be required. Because I told you, higher dimensions data. At the time, the machines are not that much highly computable. So computational power is very less actually. We know that initially the computers are developed only to perform some mathematical additions, subtraction, multiplication, and divisions only. But at that time, we don't have that much. Yeah, because of the computational power actually. That is the speed and the power of that particular one. Isn't it? So nowadays, computers has been become very, it's very faster and highly computational due to the cloud computing with the introduction of GPUs, TPUs. We have a lot of hardware accelerators also will be available. Has been improved, as well as even that particular whatever the softwares and all these things also has been became very faster. It has been became actually. It started in 1959, but up to 2010, after 2010 only, guys. Actually, the main success and the main implementation has been got started actually. And we started hearing around some 2015, 2016, we started hearing about this machine learning. So what the machines are saying is very simple technique, guys. What the machines are learning here is, instead of you analyze the data, give the data to us. You please give the data to us. That's it. You please give the data to us. So what the machines are saying here is, whatever the data you are having, so that data was given to a machine actually. So machines started learning from the data actually. Machines are saying that we will learn the data. We are going to understand the data. Whatever we understood, we are going to give you as some kind of an insights we are going to be giving actually. So this basically the knowledge, whatever we understood is what we call it as insights. We use a term called as an insights actually, guys. What are the insights from this? That means what do you understood from here, or whatever the takeaway insights are going to be there. So it is going to be what we can call it as insights. So data was given to the machine. Machine is going to be giving some insights. Based on that particular insights, we can do some prediction. So give all the customers data to the machine actually, guys. Give all the customers data, the past customers data to the machine. Machine is going to learn the data. Machine is going to learn from the data, and it is going to give you some kind of an insights will be there. Now, as I told you, these are the insights. These are the customers who are the defaulters. If the salary is going to be less than this, he is a defaulter. If salary is more than this, he is a non-defaulter, something like that. And that can be used for prediction purpose. So in future, who could be the defaulters, who could be the non-defaulters? The machines are going to predict. So nowadays, whenever the customer applies a loan, when the customer applies for a loan, so the customer is going to fill up the application form or something. He's going to submit his details. All these details is going to be given to the machine. Machine already having some insights. Already past customers' data has been analyzed. Based on that, the machines will decide to whom the loan should be given and to whom the loan should not be given actually. So now the machines are deciding actually, guys. Your computers are deciding actually. They will feed all the data. So today, some 100 customers has been applied a loan. At the end of the day, all these customers' data will be given to the machine. Machines will redirect saying that these people are having some characteristics of defaulters, so don't give the loan. Loan is not approved. Or for them, the loan is going to be gets approved. The machines are going to be deciding nowadays. So what is the reason also they can tell you this particular the person's salary is going to be less than this, and it is going to be his expenses are more than this. So that is the reason don't give that particular loan also. So obviously there is a CIBIL score is there. Apart from CIBIL score, even the CIBIL score also will be considers all these things actually. So and how much loans you have been got taken, whether you have repaid your loan promptly or not. So all these things, whether you are taking a frequent loans or not. So all these will be gets considered actually. So simple to say that a machine learning is all about a predictive analysis actually, guys. It's a predictive analysis. It can predict the future based on the what has been happened on the past. For example, if anybody asks us, so today, can you tell me whether it is going to be today, whether it will be rain, whether it will rain or not, whether rain will be yes or rain will be no. Nowadays, these particular rains are unpredictable. So even I don't know how many of you are from Hyderabad. So in Hyderabad also, as of now, so previously they used to say that in Bengaluru, so this particular rains are going to be unpredictable. But even in Hyderabad also, from the recent days, it has been become unpredictable actually. Suddenly, morning it was too hot, and suddenly by around some 2 p.m., 3 p.m., it was suddenly getting rain actually. But just an assumption you are talking. So today, whether it will rain or not. So if anybody asks us, so can you tell me whether today it will rain or not? First, we are going to be think about yesterday what has been happened. From the last 10 days, how the rains was there actually. So let us say that last 10 days, every day it was raining. So 90% chances that today also at some particular point of time, it is going to rain actually. So Google weather will predict something saying that today there could be rain. Tomorrow there will be heavy rains are going to be there. So it's a kind of a prediction what they are doing it actually, guys. So predictive analysis is going to be the advantage what we are using from machine learning actually, guys. But don't expect that, sir, if a data was given to the machine and machine is giving the insights and the insights are going to be used for prediction, then what is a work actually? What is our work here now? So don't think that directly it will be given to the machine. Actually, there is a machine learning expert will be there. So which data should be given to the machine? Which data should not be given to the machine? That is decided by an ML expert we are going to be using it actually. Actually, in between them only, there is an ML expert will be there. So this technique is what we are going to call it as a very, very important, important technique, which is going to be what we can call it as a feature selection and what we are going to call it as a feature extractions actually. This is a very, very one of the important technique which a machine learning expert has to know about that. That is what we can call it as. Just if you want to understand them, you can search in the internet actually, guys, just for a timing. which is going to be what we are going to call it as. So whenever you use my browser, that means my history is going to be all about data science, because 24 hours I work on this data science concepts only. So once if I said feature, which is going to be the feature in audio files, what are going to be the feature selection technique in machine learning? So as I said that it is going to be feature selection versus which is going to be feature extraction. So what is feature selection? So features are nothing but the columns actually, guys, the columns. Which columns we have to select? So if you want to predict whether the person is a defaulter or not, what factors it depends on that? Will it depends on the age? Will it depends on his salary? Will it depends on his amount of loan? Or whether it is going to be depending on the duration? On what factors it decides? So what factors it is going to decide? That is what we are going to call it as feature selection actually. So you can see that feature selection on the other hand is a machine learning technique applied on these particular features actually. Feature extraction is nothing but we are generating some kind of a new features and all these things we have to generate it actually. So we can see text or images. From images we have to get the features. How to get that particular numbers. All these are going to be something what we are going to be calling it as actually. So there are a lot of online platforms are there, which is going to be guides you regarding to this particular application. I'll tell you. So one of the very popular one which we are going to be using is Kaggle. So Kaggle is going to be one of an online platform, basically completely for data science people actually. So we have a lot of projects, we have a lot of data, we have a lot of learnings. So many things are going to be there as from the particular Kaggle actually. Even there are going to be some kind of a learning. There are going to be some kind of the learning journeys are also going to be there in the Kaggle actually. You can just open the Kaggle and you can verify them. It dedicated completely for which is going to be this one actually. So Kaggle.com. Just you can join with your with your Google account and we can connect with them actually. So these are going to be different competitions are going on. We are going to write some data sets will be there. Some coding is going to be there. We are going to be having some learnings are also there. So this is going to be what I can say that, which is going to be feature engineering, feature extractions, all these things, what we can see them. So these are going to be some of the learnings what we can do. It's a free courses actually. So if you want to learn about deep learning, so we can learn about the deep learning actually, introduction to deep learning. So just there are going to be some short videos are there. From Google, we have it actually. A lot of learnings are going to be there. So which is going to be all these particular applications actually. So all these are going to be some of the terminologies what we are going to be uses. Complete terminologies are different. From your normal programming languages, the terminologies are going to be different actually. So an ML expert is going to be, what he is going to do is, first of all, he will take the data. He don't analyzes the data, but at least he has to understand some data. So how the defaulters are predicted, whether it depends on the age, whether it depends on some the amount of loan he has been taken. So many factors are going to be there. They are nothing but what we call it as features. So identifying that particular features and all these things is basically it is going to be done by this particular machine learning expert. And here all of them are going to be techniques only, guys. We are not using any technologies here now. We are going to be using all about the techniques what we are going to be using them actually. All these are techniques only. What is a feature engineering? It's a technique. What is a feature selection? It is a technique. Machine learning, it is also technique actually. Even machine learning is also technique. The techniques which we are going to use to get some insights from that particular data. Even if you see the definition of a data science also, even if you use the definition of a data science also, it is going to be nothing but we call it as a collection of some techniques to get some insights from the data actually. All are about some techniques only. There are different types of techniques will be there. Like for example, if I want to do some feature selection, there are some statistical techniques will be there. Using the statistical techniques, we can identify which features are going to be the better, which features are not going to be the better. So we'll identify. So as part of any data science course actually, guys, machine learning is more important. Which is going to occupy almost around 60% of the topic is going to be machine learning only. And that means whatever we are going to learn it actually, guys. Machines will learn, but how they have to learn, there are going to be some instructions from our side. Instruction means we don't write any code actually, guys. There are going to be some statistical and mathematical machine learning algorithms are there. Or you can say statistics and machine and mathematical based statistics, and which is going to be some kind of a mathematical based, some algorithms are going to be there. Generally, we are going to call them as a machine learning algorithms actually, guys. They are called as machine learning algorithms. All these machine learning algorithms are completely based on statistics, or it may be maths. It may be either based on the mathematical concept or based on some statistical concept they will work. So our main expertise should be how these machine learning algorithms will work. And my main expertise is going to be all about this machine learning algorithms. And I just forgot to tell you about that. I was certified from IIIT Hyderabad. So you may be heard about that course which is offered by IIIT Hyderabad, one of the top 10, one of the top 10 training program on AI and machine learning actually, guys. So basically on the AI, IIIT Hyderabad is providing one of a course, the different courses, not one of the course actually, multiple courses that are providing actually. So it is going to be like an certified programs. It is not for 2 years, 3 years, but it is going to be there are multiple programs are there. I have done one advanced certified program from IIIT Hyderabad. So which is on AI and DL, that is AI and ML program, what I have been got done actually. So here, my expertise is all about this particular machine learning algorithms. So completely explaining how the algorithms are working. So many people will learn saying that this is decision tree, apply the decision tree. So understanding applying a decision tree is very easy. You can apply them, but how it is working, we have to understand them. What is the mathematics it is going to be behind them? Like for example, there are so many algorithms are there. The names are going to be something different for you, which is going to be what we call it as decision trees. We are going to be gets what we are going to call it as what we can call it as k nearest neighbors. We are having so many things are going to be there. Like we are having something called as a logistic regression is there. These are all going to be the algorithms which we are going to be learning actually, guys. We learn all these algorithms practically. Implementation, understanding, how to control them. All these things we have been discussing. So recently, I have been completed the decision tree for the evening 6 p.m. batch. Almost all, it is taken around 2 weeks of time. Why? Because it's the first algorithm they are learning. So 2 weeks of time is only for one algorithm. Remaining time, they don't take that much time because we understood the concepts, we know how to implement them. So only thing is what is an algorithm, how it will work. If you know that, that is going to be sufficient for us. But understanding that particular algorithm, what is the math behind them, all of them I'm going to be discussing with a clear practical applications will be there. So I can just show you some of the examples I can show you here. So I'm going to be using, which is going to be a Jupyter, what I can say that a Jupyter notebooks, what we are going to use is actually a Jupyter notebooks, what we are going to be using actually. So completely this particular Jupyter notebooks is basically mainly to write some code actually, guys. Write some Python code, right? You can write some different codes, what we can write it actually. So these are going to be every day-to-day class like this will be getting actually at 6 p.m., 7 a.m., 9 a.m. like this. We are going to be getting this particular day-to-day. Every day we are going to be having. So lot of examples are there. Lot of practical examples will be there. Every example is going to be the practical it is going to be done. I just want to show you some example. Otherwise, not a big problem at all. So recently I have been got done just an idea how I have been got done that particular applications actually. I don't bother whatever it is going to be there. So you can see here now. So which is going to be, see guys, it is going to be a simple example. So see a decision tree. Why the decision tree name has been came. So if you can observe carefully, the machine learned from the data and it is giving some kind of an insights, like something like you can easily learn it. You can easily understand it. If weight is less than or equals to 138, there are oranges. So I've given some data, some oranges and apples data have been given. I have given their weights and I have given their specificities. They're given the colors. So machine understood the data and giving some ideas. If the weight is less than 138, there are going to be oranges. If the weight is more than 138, I can't say. So weight is less than 147. If your answer is yes, come here. If your answer is no, go here. This is actually given by the machine actually, guys. I didn't written any logic for that. If you see the code, it looks like I'm writing some code. Yes, I'm writing some code, but I'm not writing any logic here now. Just simply, this is going to be the code which will write it for machine learning actually, guys. You don't believe. So many people, before coming to the machine learning, they think that we have to write off lot of code. This 3 lines, 4 lines of code is going to be nothing but your machine learning code actually. That's it. That is going to be your machine learning code. We don't write any code here now. That means we don't write any functional code. We don't write any logics. There are already some functions will be there. We have to just call the function. Everything is calling a function only, guys. This is going to be calling a function. Train underscore test underscore split. It's a function. Read underscore Excel. It is a function. This is going to be, you can see clf.fit. It is going to be a function actually. Decision trees, which is going to be a function. Actually, they're not functions. They're actually classes, functions. We have it actually. No worries. So you can see how simple it has been. This tree was built by the machine. I didn't written any code for this. This is a line of code what I have written. Just I want to plot the figure, whatever the feature names, what are the class names. That's it. This is the tree what the machine has been built actually, guys. So how many apples correctly identified as an apples? Prediction. How many it has been predicted correctly? How many predictions has been done wrong? That is what I'm going to be doing this actually. See, a beautiful graphics and all these things they are going to be gets coming actually. So all is the different skills we require it actually, guys. It's nothing but a plot where we can see height and which is going to be the weight of the people. All the blue colors are for males and all the orange colors are going to be for females actually. It's a data visualization skill. It is a data visualization technique, what we can say that actually. As I told you, what is a full stack data science course? Simply if you learn machine learning, that is not sufficient. So to apply a complete data science project, so what are the techniques which we require? So I require some data visualization skills, data analytics skills we require, a data collection skills are required, data cleansing skills are required. I'll tell you the ideas about how we are going to be gets working. We'll have a look into that applications. So machine learning is going to be all about just about a predictive analysis. So give the past customers data, not only past customers data, you can talk about lot of examples actually. Like for example, we are having the patient's data is there. The patient's clinical data is going to be there. The patient's clinical data is there. So the patient's clinical data based on that, what is going to be the diagnosis, the medical diagnosis actually. Generally in diagnosis, we'll call it as negative and positives actually. So these are the clinical data of positive patients, and these are the which is going to be for the negative patients actually. So give the data to the machine. Machine will study the data, and in the whatever it understands, in based on that, in future who is going to be. That means based on the clinical data, the machine will identify whether it is a positive, whether it is going to be negative. So which is going to be the heart diseases. Which is going to be heart attacks predictions. Okay, some kind of a stroke predictions are going to be there. So many things are going to be there. In future, who is going to chances that who is going to get a heart attacks. So in future, who are going to be getting the strokes actually. So something like that, or who are going to be having chances of getting a diabetics. So depending on that, so we are going to be doing some kind of a predictions. Even our insurance companies are also maintaining some kind of an. In India, we don't have it actually, guys. But in the countries like US, so we are going to be having something like the health plans are going to be there actually. So insurance company is they are not only nowadays responsible that we'll just only use the medical facilities, we are going to pay them. Even nowadays also they are taking care about them. They're spending a lot of money because in the future, for example, the person is going to be having a chances of getting diabetic. So maybe in the future is going to be having some health issues. The insurance company has to pay a lot of money for them. Instead of that one, nowadays itself, they're giving the recommendation. So you are going to be sent into this particular diabetic care plan. So in this plan, you have to follow these particular instructions. So like that, they're also having some kind of the healthcare plans are also going to be there actually. Even insurance companies are coming with them. As of now in India, we don't have it. But in US and all the countries, they're having the health plan. Health plans are also going to be provided by those particular. Even my company Optum is also going to be having the healthcare is going to be there actually, which is going to be the health benefits cares or something like that. They're maintaining it actually. So something like that, we can do some kind of predictions actually, guys. The best example I can say, you will get the emails. You will get the emails actually, guys. So these emails are categorized into, which is going to be something like the spam. Either it can be spam or it can be some kind of a non-spam. Non-spam messages are what we call it as ham messages. So ham messages are nothing but they will come to the inbox, whereas the spam messages will go to the spam box. That is the best example of a machine learning models. Nobody sitting there. Nobody sitting there. So identifying that this is a spam, this is a non-spam, not like this actually. It is completely like something like there is a machine learning models are there, which will predict, which will already learn about these are the spam, these are the non-spam. So whenever a new incoming mail will come, immediately it will predict that it is a spam. Go to the spam folder. If it label it as a non-spam, it will go to your inbox actually. So classification of emails, like whether it is a spam or a ham, is a best example of machine learning. So many examples we are going to be having it actually, guys. So many. If we want, we can talk about lot of examples. We can talk about them. Okay. So as a part of our full stack data science course, we are going to be learning about this machine learning. Not only machine learning, there are some other things are also going to be there. But if you want to learn this machine learning, deep learning, some language I have to use. So that language is going to be nothing but we are going to be learning Python. We are going to be using Python, as well as we are also using a language called as an R also. We also have an introduction to R language also, guys. So just even if you are not aware about, I'm just showing you actually, guys. Just I'm going to be showing you just an R environment also I'm going to be showing you, because in morning 9 a.m. currently this particular R discussion is going on actually. So we have to learn some language. It may be a Python or it may be an R. So it does not mean that you have to join for the Python classes actually. So you need not to be a Python expert for this actually, guys. You need not to be a Python expert for that. Some basics of Python, if you know, that is sufficient, because our main target is to learn about machine learning, deep learning. So for machine learning and deep learning and data science related concepts, how much extent of Python is required? Those topics I am going to be discussing in the class. That will be around some 2 weeks of time. Hardly there is going to be 2 weeks. You will be having some introduction to Python and the core concepts of Python. And after that, we are going to be having some prerequisites of the machine learning actually, guys. Like we are going to be using some libraries like NumPy, and we are going to be using pandas and some kind of a data visualization actually, guys. In data visualization, we use something called as a matplotlib, etc. We are going to be using. So those topics we are going to be covering first of all, guys. That will take another 1 month of time. So almost all it is going to be 1.5 months. We are going to be learning all the prerequisites of machine learning. And then actually after 1.5 months, it is going to be starts with the machine learning actually, guys. After machine learning, we are going to be going into deep learning. What is deep learning? I'm not discussing about that. That is our main important concepts actually, guys. After that, we are having some other additional things are there. So we are going to be learning about how to apply the machine learning by using some kind of an Azure related application, cloud-based applications actually, guys. By using some cloud, based on the cloud, how to apply the ML applications. So we are going to be using something like a Microsoft Azure and all these things we are going to be using. So these are some additional topics which you have to explore a little bit more about them. And even as I told you, I'm going to initially all of them are implemented by using Python only. And later I'm going to be using some languages like R. So that also we have to explore. And we are also going to be having some just a little bit idea about the tools like which is going to be Power BI, and some ideas about something like a big data systems like Spark. All these are going to be included as part of our, which is going to be our full stack data science course. And along with that, NLP also actually, guys. Text analysis and all these things we are going to be doing with the help of the NLPs. So mainly our main concentration is on 3 topics actually, guys. ML, DL and NLP. We are going to spend the maximum time on this. Remaining are going to be just 2 days, 3 days. Cloud ML is going to be 2 days. R is going to be for 1 week. Power BI is for 2 to 3 days. Spark is also for 2 to 3 days we are working. These are all additional things actually, guys. They are not going to be mandatory things. Just it is a skills which we have to have some idea about that. But our main topics are going to be nothing but our ML, which is going to be the machine learning. And we are going to be having the deep learning is going to be our main important topics actually. Plus, along with that, NLP is also going to be one of the topic actually, guys. So quickly, guys, I just want to show you like how our course curriculum has been got designed. So I can just give you a complete schedule. Like this is going to be the schedule actually. almost all the same course curriculum I'm going to be gets following actually, I guess. The same course curriculum I'm going to be following actually. So this is going to be a full stack data science course, the complete details about them. So even my backend team is going to share you those particular details also. My backend team is going to share you those particular details also actually, guys. So these are going to be my complete like schedules, what I can say that actually. Core Python, as I told you, 2 weeks of time. NumPy is for 5 days. Pandas is for 12 days. And some visualization for some around 6 days. Almost all there only, we can see some around 23 days. Almost all 23 days, 24 days, which is 1 month of time. After that, machine learning will be there. Even R also will be there. 1 week of R. Deep learning, we can see some around some 22 days. We are having NLP for 7 days. All these are some additional topics actually, guys. So Plotly and Dash, it's not 7 days actually. I think we have been minimized actually. So Hadoop and Spark is going to be chatbots development, Azure ML, Power BI. All these are going to be completely, this is our sessions. Even we are going to be having something like day-to-day sessions actually, guys. So day-to-day schedule also will be have session number 1, Python introduction, what are going to be the subtopics, NumPy, Pandas, visualization. So even everything actually, guys, in classroom, how many we are going to be doing them, lab assignments, POCs, how many we have to do. This is completely about machine learning application actually, yes. Completely like a machine learning applications actually. So as I already discussed, this is going to be the deep learning applications. So we are going to be working with images. We are going to be working with the facial expression recognitions, images for deep learning actually, implementing convolution neural networks. All these things we are going to be having. Little bit idea about TensorFlow, PyTorch. These are some of the things what we are going to be working with them. Even we are going to be working with audio files. NLP is also one of the core area actually, guys. Remaining are going to be just an optional parts. How to develop the chatbots. Chatbots by using Python as well as chatbots by using, which is going to be by using Azure ML also. We'll have a look into that actually. Yes. Okay. So this is just an idea of what exactly we do it in the data science. Mainly nothing but analyze the past customers' data, not all past customers, analyze the past data, get some insights based on the do some prediction actually, guys. That is what exactly that particular the machine learning is going to be gets done. So deep learning and all these are part of that. All these are interconnected only, but that are going to be taking some time to make you understand this particular application. Okay. So actually, I was like, yeah. So coming to the actual training program actually, guys. So from tomorrow onwards, which is going to be on the 19th of September, we are going to be starting. We are going to be starting a new batch actually, guys, which is going to be around some 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. So every day, 1.5 hour class will be there, guys. 8 p.m. to which is going to be 9:30 p.m. You will be having the session actually, guys. Okay. So we'll be having a demo sessions actually, guys. There will be some demo sessions will be there. So 3 to 4 classes, you will be having 3 to 4 sessions, will be having a demo sessions will be there, which you can attend at a free of cost. And all this in this particular, as you can, as I said that, if you attend this particular 3-4 classes of demo classes, you will get a complete understanding about the technical aspects, what we learn. So we are going to be getting a complete understanding about what exactly the data science is meant for. So my team is going to send you a new link. They will send you a new link for the demo session actually. So you can join that particular new link. So tomorrow at 8 p.m. to which is going to be 9:30 p.m. is the class session actually. So attend for around 3 to 4 days of demo sessions at a free of course. We need not to pay. After that, if you are satisfied with our learning, with our core curriculum and with our schedule, and if it is going to be matches with your schedule, so then you can pay the fees and you can join the course. Okay. It is going to be a little bit a long duration actually, guys, because there is a lot of new techniques are coming. We have to learn, we have to discuss them. So it is going to be a little bit long journey. So don't expect to be completed within 2 months of time. As I said that 1.5 months, we are going to learning about a prerequisites only. After that, we'll go to the machine learning. That will be around some another 1 month of time. You can expect. So how much time it is going to be there actually, guys. So I don't say that this much is going to be the time, but total schedule itself is around 125 sessions. 125 working sessions actually, guys. Just we can imagine. So how much time it is going to be takes it actually. Okay. So that's it from my side for the today's class, guys. So already we have been taken some around 50, 60 minutes, almost all 60 minutes, 50 minutes I've taken. So let us end up the session for the workshop for the today's, guys. And if you have any questions, that means I just want to clarify your questions also. So just I want to take up some questions from your side. So if you want, you can unmute yourself and you can speak, guys, or there is a chat panel is there. So using the chat panel also, you can just send the questions actually, guys. Yes, anybody, if you have any questions, guys.
Hi, sir. Good morning. Actually, my question is, sir, any morning classes are there, sir?
It will be there. Currently, morning batches are going to be the regular batches will be there. It's not like so. As of now, we are starting from 8 p.m. Maybe another 15-20 days, we are going to be coming up within a morning batch also.
You only taking or someone?
Yeah, I will be taking 7 o'clock. It will be at 7 o'clock in morning.
Okay, morning, right?
Yeah, morning. Because it is about to complete. It might take another 15 days. Hardly it will be another 1 month of time. Hardly.
Okay, 15 to 1 month, right?
15 to 1 month, 20-25 days it will take it.
Okay, because I'm working professionally.
Okay.
So actually, second shift I'm going from 2 to 10. That's what I not maybe possible to attend.
Inform my team. Obviously, they will try to contact you. So if you inform that you're looking for a morning batch, whenever they will make a note of that. Whenever a new batch will start, they will obviously inform you.
Okay, sir. Thank you. That is my question.
Yeah, thank you. Yep. Anyone, guys? Any questions? If you want, you can unmute yourself, guys, or you can use a chat panel. If you have any questions, please feel to discuss with me.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning.
Sir, freshers have a chance to get a job in data science.
Yes,
and compared to Java.
No. Actually, now the market is going to be very good. So almost all you are having every technology is now. That's now I can't say that we have a requirement for Java. We have a requirements. Almost all we have a very, very good requirements. So basically, coming to the data science, because it is going to be something relevant to some data expertise and etc. Obviously, we'll find some less jobs compared with the Java because Java projects are going to be very high. So due to that, you are going to finding a more opportunities. So talk about only the percentage, not the numbers actually. So maybe, for example, if there are 1,000 Java requirements are there, maybe, for example, if there is some around 20% for freshers actually. But coming to this particular data science also, yes, absolutely, we are having the requirements will be there. But only the thing is, compare with the Java, it is going to be a little bit. Compare with Java, some UI, etc. There will be a little bit less actually. But obviously, the companies are looking for the people because we work for Optum. So I work for Optum. So there is a lot of fresher recruitment is there. So which is completely on data science and data analytics part only. There are recruiting actually. Absolutely, there are there. They are giving some training. We'll give them training for almost all 6 weeks of training. We'll give. After that, we are going to be putting them into the. After that, we are going to be putting into the projects actually. So it is nothing like we are having. So they are going to be like they have been selected directly from the campus itself. They are directly from the campus. Some campus selection they have been got selected. So yes, we have some requirements are there. So off campus and on campus are also going to be there. And even 1 year, if you have a gap of 1 year or 2 years, if you have a gap also, we can just fill up the gap and we can just attend those particular interviews. But compare with the higher levels, that means more the higher experience, the lower level, this lower experience like freshers or 1 or 2 years of experience, generally the requirements are going to be less actually because the technology is going to be a little bit high-end technologies actually. But we can find it. Maybe out of 10% of jobs, we can find it off. If we get 100 postings of jobs, only 10% will be there actually. But people are looking for, because now as fresher recruitment has been got highly increased actually. So they're recruiting a lot of people, almost all from 2 years. We don't have those particular recruitment. So now the market is good. So almost all for every technology, we are having the opportunities out there. Fine.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Any more questions, guys?
Sir, actually, one more question from me.
Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, actually, I'm 10 plus years experience in other domain like a mechanical.
Okay.
Now I'm going to for machine learning and AI.
Okay.
How I can expect? Is it the market is good for me to get a job on?
It's absolutely. See, the thing is, mainly most of the people are thinking that what I can say is like this data science is going to be only for computer science people. No. It is not in computer science people. Actually, they are not for computer science. Anybody, for example, as you are saying that you are in the mechanical already, you're in the mechanical on the core side. So obviously, as of that means I don't know what is your work and etc. But obviously, you will be working as part of as your mechanical. I was an electrical engineer actually. Okay.
Okay.
You wherever we have a data, our main source is going to be data. So wherever you have a data, for example, you have your machine's data. Obviously, the machine's utilization, the machine's warranty, wear and tear of the parts actually. So wherever we have a data, so we can have this particular data science because it is all about the data analytics. So only you have to do is you have a data. If you have a data with you, you can just say that you are a data scientist. It's not that you should be a CSC graduate or you must be a mechanical graduate or you must be civil. Anybody can use it. Even the BCom graduates are using, even the civil engineers are using, even doctors are also using this particular data. They don't develop it, but they knows that this is going to be some kind of an AI-based system, ML-based systems. That is going to be what is happening actually. So show some experience. That means we cannot say that as it is. At least if you have any opportunity to integrate some data in your company as of your current experience, if you have any data, so you can show that particular data analytics and data as your experience, you can say that. Otherwise, so show some around 8 years of experience on the core side and 2 years of experience on the machine learning application side.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Hello,
Right.
sir.
Yeah, Tushar. Yeah.
I want to ask a question.
Yes.
What emphasis will be given for the assignments and how project will be implemented?
Yeah, we'll be doing that because as of now, still we are in the workshop. As I'm said, no. So just please join for another 3 or 4 demo classes. You will be getting a more clarity about our how that particular schedule is going to be there.
Okay.
Okay. Fine. Right, guys. Any more questions, guys? Anyone?
So, what is the difference between AI engineer and data science engineer?
There is a little bit difference will be there. AI is going to be nothing but where we don't give the training actually. The machines will learn by themselves, their own rules and their own learnings only. So there are going to be something different. So you can understand that artificial intelligence. So how the humans can take a decision by their own. How do you take a decision basically from our past experience only? So actually your ML is also part of your AI. The hierarchical is AI is going to contain ML is going to contain a DL actually. So you are learning ML, DL means it is a part of your AI only. As a part of your AI, we are going to be. So first of all, your machine has to be given some training. Based on that particular training, the machine is going to learn. So in simple to say that in machine learning, we are going to guide saying that you have done correct, you have done wrong, something like that. In AI, it is not like that. Itself is going to decide which one is going to be correct, which one is going to be wrong. For example, there is a robot is there, for example. So that robot has to travel from, let us say that from one location to another location. So automatically what it is going to do is it is having its past experience. So how to travel from here to here within a shortest time, or whether it is a shortest distance, it has to take it actually. So it is also already having that. So if we travel like this, it already knows that. So if I travel like this, so we are going to be rewarded. So we'll give some rewards saying that if you do it correctly, I'm going to give a reward to you, or I'm going to just apply some fine to you actually. So something like that, we are going to be trained that particular models. So based on that, the rules are going to be that simply we are going to call it as the reinforcement learning we are going to call it as. So reinforcement learning means itself is going to learn by itself and itself is going to decide which one is correct and which one is going to be wrong. In machine learning and deep learning applications, we have to tell the machine, you've done wrong, you've done correctly. That is only it can do that. We have to rectify that. But in AI systems, it is not like that. It automatically identifies that this is wrong and automatically. So it's over the experience. Like, for example, you can say some chess playing. So it's a completely an AI-based systems actually. So whenever I take a move, so in the past experience, it knows that if I take this move, so I'm going to lose. If I take this move, I'm going to win. So based on that, it is going to take the decisions actually. That is what we can say about that actually. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, Chandrasekhar. So absolutely, I think already I have been answered for one of the participants. So yes, we have the chances are there. I don't say we don't have zero chances, but there are going to be less chances are going to be there. So at least if we have some there are some companies which are recruiting the people. So off-campus recruitment will be taking place. So they'll conduct some exam. So they will check for your analytical skills and all these things. Even in our company, we'll do the same thing. We'll go to the colleges, we'll conduct some exams. We don't say that what is your role. We don't say what are the roles at the time. So what we do is, we'll give some questions based on some data related questions actually. Who has been answered properly? That means who has been answered correctly on that particular area. So we are going to be assigning the data science and the data analytic roles. We are going to be assigning them actually. So yes, we have some recruitment is there. We have some opportunities are also there. But compared with the other technologies, being it is an high end, we'll be finding a less experience, less opportunities you can find out. But if we can show some skills, because we are giving some training, the company has to recruit them, give the training. If they find out that the fresher who is having some experience and having some knowledge, so they can easily recruit those particular people, because the company need not to train. We have to give some training to the people. So the companies are also looking for that kind of a scenarios where the freshers who are having some knowledge on that. So we'll recruit them actually. So opportunities are there. You can go to Naukri portal and you can just check it out, like how many jobs we are having for zero experience or 0 to 1 year of experience. You can find out the job opportunities, right? Fine, guys. So hope all of you have been just understood what I am talking about them, guys. And yeah, fees for the class. My backend team will contact you for those particular details, because I was a consultant trainer for them. So if you have any questions, technical questions, you can ask me. And related to non-technical questions like fees and all discounts, you can talk with my backend team. My backend team will obviously try to contact you guys. They will contact you. Okay, fine. Any more technical questions, guys, from your side? Right, guys. So thanks all of you guys for attending this particular workshop. And as I already informed you, so tomorrow we are having a free a demo class. We are going to be starting a regular class from the tomorrow's, guys, which is going to be around 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. So please do attend those particular sessions for a 3 to 4 days. You will be getting some understanding about more clarity about that particular data. And then you can decide whether to go up with this course or not actually, guys. Okay. So thank you all of you once again, guys, and have a nice day. Thank you all of you, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So, hi friends, good evening. Good evening, everyone. So, everyone in the sense, in my terminology, programmers. Okay, every programmer. So, welcome to Durga Soft online training. Welcome to Durga Soft online training, and welcome to logic based programming. Okay, logic based programming. In short form, we are calling it as LBP online batch. It is not offline, it is online. Okay. So welcome to Durga Soft online training and welcome to logic based programming online batch. Sir, what is this batch is going to do? Of course, we will discuss all the things. So myself, Prakash Babu, having 14 years of experience. 14 years of experience as technical trainer. So dealing with so many subjects in the placement and training domains. Okay. So here in our Durga Soft, we launched a special course especially to clear the coding rounds. Okay. So what is that course is nothing but the title of the course is Logic Based Programming. What is the title of the course? Logic Based Programming. Sir, initially we have conducted this batch almost 6 months, because very first batch, we have taken almost 6 months, but this batch, I mean later on, so the total duration of this batch is nothing but 2 months. Okay, within 60 hours, we are going to complete this syllabus, maybe plus or minus 5 or 6 classes will be there. So I can say exactly, so 60 hours, okay, 60 hours will be there. Sir, what is the timing of this particular class? Sir, every day from 8 p.m. 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. class will be there. Every day, 1 hour the class will be there. Sometimes maybe 5 to 10 minutes extra will be there. Okay. Then, sir, what is the fees structure for this batch? I think you know very well. You have seen in the demo link itself. So it is nothing but rupees 2000. Sir, if I want to join, to whom we need to contact? Sir, you can contact to, okay, these numbers. I am going to provide the numbers. Just have a look once. Sir, 9246. So 212143. You can contact to this number. So they are going to provide guidance for you. Of course, our admin people will send a message to you and they will make a call. Okay. Sir, how many demos we are going to take? No problem. We will take 4 to 5 demos. 4 to 5 demos will be there. Later, you can able to register for this course. Then only we are going to give the permanent link for you people. Okay. Then, so next one, next one, sir. Yeah, timings there is no change, sir. Max at 9 o'clock we will wind up. Okay. You can watch that video. Of course, we are going to give that content, right? You can later watch that video. So please wait while class is going on. Later, you can ask all your queries. Please wait, sir. Okay. Then, sir, what about the benefits? The benefits of this course. Okay. What about the benefits? Sir, the first benefit is nothing but, sir, it is not like theory classes. It is not like theory classes. It is the practical classes. These are the practical classes. So daily we are practicing. Okay, we are practicing the programs. Daily we will practice the programs, sir. Sir, it will be habituated. Okay, so you can't able to sleep at least per day. So without doing any one program, such a type of confident, such a type of logical thinking, your logical thinking is going to be improved like anything. So not only this programming, sir, in general, if you are getting any problem, how you can able to solve that problem? Such a type of knowledge you can able to gain from this. So, but my sincere request for you people is don't do parallel works. So if you are attending these classes, daily 1 hour is more than sufficient. Okay, and half an hour practice is sufficient. So daily 1.5 hour, excluding on Saturdays or Sundays. So every day 1.5 hour, if you practice for these 2 months, September and October, okay, definitely you can able to achieve more heights, sir. Like whether if you are a working employee, you can able to enhance your knowledge. Suppose if you are a student, you can get selected in so more MNC companies. Okay, so because we are going to cover the programs. Sir, that is the next one. Sir, daily you are telling practical classes. Daily we are going to do coding. Sir, how many programs you are going to cover? So I think you have seen already in the title, we have given 300 plus, but make sure I am going to cover 320 programs for you people. Okay, I will cover 320 programs for you people. These programs include numbers related programs. Okay, next and after that strings related programs. So next and after that arrays related programs. Then sub programs which includes unsorting and sorting. Okay, searching and sorting algorithms, and some of the math algorithms also we are going to cover. Math algorithms also we are going to cover, and few programs we are going to cover on matrices, etc. I think you know, if you are already attended 1 or 2 interviews, so whether it may be a small company or big company, definitely you can see the problem statement. Without these topics, there won't be any problem, sir. Suppose they may give array. I have one array is there with 5 elements. Another array is there with 5 elements. Can you combine these 2 arrays and perform sorting operation? So this is your requirement. Try to solve this problem within 15 minutes. So these are nothing but the test cases what I have. So this is a sample input 1. So for this is the sample output 1. So this is a sample input 2. This is the sample output 2. This is the sample input 3. This is the sample output 3. So these are the 3 examples that I have given problem statement is also given for you. Try to implement a program in the programming language. Sir, which programming language? So we are going to see the implementations of these programs, these programs in C language, Java, and Sir, Python. In all these languages, we are going to see the implementation. Sir, maximum you can get core concepts in C, sir. Okay, but sir, in Java and Python, okay, Java and Python, we have ready-made methods are there. You can use that methods to perform some simple operations. Like for example, if you have ABC is there, sir, I want to convert from lowercase to uppercase. For A, the ASCII character is 97. Okay, for B, the ASCII character is 98. For C, the ASCII character is 99. If you subtract with the 32, you are going to get 65, which is the ASCII value of capital A. If you subtract with 32, then we are going to get something like 66, which is the ASCII value of capital B. If you subtract with 32, we are going to get a 67, which is the ASCII value of capital C. This is in C language. But in Java, ABC dot, we have one special function is there called to uppercase. In Python, ABC dot upper function is there. See, like in C language, we are going to implement with the help of core concept. That means if we don't have any predefined support, how you can able to solve the problem? Because that will give the idea behind how these predefined methods came into the picture. Okay, and for easiness, we are going to cover these type of codings also. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, sir, the implementations of these programmings will be there in all these languages like C, Java, and Python. Okay, for every program, I'm going to give that coding, sir. For example, if you want, you can see my previous batch running notes. Okay, sir, you can able to see here. So what is this program? We have to delete an element from an array. So implement a program to delete the given element from an array. So input is nothing but the size array elements under the element. And the constraint is the array size should be always less than 100. Output is nothing but we have to return an array after deleting. Suppose example also I am going to take. Sir, I want to delete the element called 44. After deletion, I am expecting this one as output. Suppose if input is 5 and I have given certain elements, I want to delete 66. Suppose if 66 is not there, we have to return -1. So sir, this is just running notes purposes, sir. But later you can see how it is going to work. We have separate hacker rank tool is there. There we have to read the problem statement and examples. And first I will explain the logic behind the program. Logic in the sense, sir, I have this problem. How we can able to solve this problem in a generalized manner, I will explain by taking some diagram and by drawing something. So I have an array. I need these elements are there. I want to delete this element. If it is available, then we have to delete. If it is not available, we have to print -1. That I will explain with the help of diagrams. Okay, because visualization explanation is always give high priorities, right? That's why. Then later we will provide code in C language. Later we are going to provide the implementation in Java. Later we are going to provide implementation in Python. Not only for this, for every program, I am going to type with my own hands. So insert an element at first position of an array. Okay, like this we have n number of programs are there, sir. You can able to see is the string is in sorting order. Suppose if you give any string, if the content of this string is arranged already in ascending order, means we have to return true. ABC according to alphabetical order we have, right? That's why it is going to return. And if you have BAC, sir, is the data is arranged in ascending order? No, we are expecting false. So how to solve that problem and how we are going to implement in C language, how to implement in Java, how to implement in Python. Okay, if any student is asking doubts, we will clarify that doubts here itself, sir. Okay, so this is nothing but how we are going to provide implementation in all these programming languages, right? Excellent. Sir, next term, sir, what about these videos, these running notes? Okay, sorry. So these running nodes, and so we are going to provide some hacker rank link. So these are running nodes and hacker rank link are, okay, lifetime validity. Okay, but whatever the video which is a recording, we will upload these videos. Sir, videos will have 7 months access, sir. 7 months access. You can't able to download this video, just you can able to watch these videos. Okay, so this is nothing but what benefits you are going to get. And sir, for what kind of requirement is there to learn this particular coding? Okay, prerequisite. Okay, prerequisite for this course. Sir, what is the prerequisite for this course? Nothing, sir. Just dedication. Dedication. Okay, so towards coding. So next and after that, sir, your time. So maximum 1 hour 30 minutes time is sufficient. Okay, if you are unable to spend at a time, no problem. You can spend on weekends also. So this is nothing but a prerequisite. And sir, minimum knowledge, okay, minimum idea about okay, any one programming language, so maybe it is a C or Java or Python, anything. And one more hidden secret is there for this course. Sir, if you know any one programming language, if you join this course, at least 30% of other programming languages you are going to learn. Like for example, sir, I know C language, but I want to learn Java. And I mean, I want to join this course. If you join, sir, you can able to get an idea on Java and Python also. Suppose if you know Python, sir, you can able to get what is the story behind the C and Java. So parallelly, you are going to learn. That kind of facility I can able to provide, but not all the concepts, sir. Only the concepts which I have listed out. So especially I am talking with respect to programming. Okay, so this is nothing but sir, what is our course, what benefits we are going to cover, and what is prerequisite for this course. So everything I provided. Sir, what about the syllabus? How many programs we are going to cover? Sir, as I told earlier, we are going to cover how many programs, sir? 310 programs minimum we are going to cover. Okay, so this is nothing but the list what we have. This is nothing but the list whatever we have. Sir, total for every program I have given the titles alone. So later we will see how it is going to work. Okay, so these are nothing but so what are the programs that we are going to cover in this? Every program is coded, sir. Okay, you can able to enjoy these classes like anything. So my sincere request for everyone, so if you are a final year or pre-final year student, if you are studying, sir, don't waste time. Better to purchase this course immediately. Okay, don't waste at least 1 minute of time also, because sir, the course fees is 2000, matter of around 4 movies, right? Okay, if you go to movie, minimum 500 expenditure will be there, right? So if you forgot to watch 4 or 5 movies, that's all. So that money you can able to keep for this course. Okay, definitely it will be useful, sir. So I am telling, you can write it on paper, and we can write it on paper. Definitely this course is going to be useful for final year or pre-final year students very effectively. And for remaining, sir, I have a zeal to learn programming. I need to move from so and so industry to IT industry. Yes, no problem. This coding knowledge is minimum requirement, right? So happily you can able to do. Sir, I am in project, I am taking support from other persons, so I don't have that much background on this. No problem, definitely this course is going to be helpful for you people. So with this course, once if you are entering into this course, while leaving, definitely your brain is going to be filled with some content. That assurance I can able to provide for you people, right? So this is nothing but about myself and about Durgasoft, about the course, what benefits you are going to cover, and what content is there. Okay, the complete intro for this course I have given, sir. Now it's time for you to ask queries. You can ask all the queries whatever you have in your mind. Don't worry, I will clarify all your doubts. Then we will move one step forward. Yes, you can start asking your queries. Sir, I don't have any knowledge on coding. Can I learn from scratch? No issues. The programming, we are going to start from scratch. We are going to start from scratch. Okay. I know only loops, no problem. Without loops, no program we are going to do, but parallelly you can able to understand the remaining concepts. See, at very first time when you are introducing the concept, I will give the overview, sir. For example, if I am taking while loop, I will give the syntax of while loop in all the languages, how it is going to work. Later only I will enter into while loop related programs. Okay, that introduction I will provide. Every day how many programs we are going to cover. Yeah, that will be depends, sir. Depends on the content of the program. Suppose if it is a small program, so 3 or 4 programs we can. Suppose if it is a big program, sometimes only one program per day. So we have some 3 to 4 programs are there like that. Vishal is asking, do we'll get assignments? This is a programmatically based course, right? In this, no need to go for any theory concepts. A bunch of assignments will be given for you people. So you have to practice in advance if you want to do this. Even if I'm explaining the program, definitely you have to practice. Until you are going to practice, you won't get anything. Okay, Vishal. Searching and sorting algorithms. Actually, we are going to cover linear search, binary search, and only one sorting algorithm, that is a selection sort. That's all. But for this batch, I'm going to add all the sorting techniques, whatever we have. Minimum 10 sorting techniques I will cover for this batch as a separate topic. So all the programs you can run in editor are not in the class. No, I'm going to use one tool called HackerRank. In that tool, we are going to execute the programs. I will show that. Collection related problems. No, collection is the data structure, right? In this course, we are not going to cover any data structure, but somewhere we required some data structures, sir. There I will give some kind of introduction. Maybe you can expect 10 or 15 programs related to the data structures. So I'm talking with respect to Python and Java. Yes, we are going to cover linked list. Okay, array list like that, but not in detail, because that will be covered in the programming, right? Not here. Clear? Yeah. Any queries, please feel free to ask. That's all about queries. Ayo.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello, sir. Please.
So, the course content shows the list of programs. So, and you yourself will be doing the coding and showing us. So, what is the expectation from us then? I mean,
See, when I am doing the program, you need to take that program, how the logic is implemented, how difficult that problem is. All these things you are going to get. Later, you can open the same link and you can practice from yourself itself. Okay. So the coding I'm going to explain. Parallelly, you have to practice from your side also. Okay. And whatever code you are practicing, your name, all these things you can able to see on the dashboard of HackerRank.
can we only practice in only one language, which we?
No, you can practice on all these 3 languages like C, Java, Python. I have enabled C, C++, Java, Python for the students, but I will explain only in C, Java, and Python.
No, so can we prefer only one language and continue?
Yeah, that is your wish. That is your wish. For example, I'm going to explain the concept in all the languages. Okay. So, but you have to practice depending on your requirement. Suppose if you are in Java technology, just try to listen only Java related terminologies and try to do. But my recommendation, so it is highly required to learn how it is going to work internally, means better to listen that C language concept also. Nothing will be there, matter of 1 hour, right?
Sure, sir.
Yeah, you will get more stuff, that's all. No, DSL, no. As of now, it is only the logic based programming. Only we are going to concentrate on programming domain, not on data structures or algorithms or any other tools. Right. So I hope all your queries got resolved, right? Shall I continue? Right. Sir, some people may have a doubt. Sir, where we have to practice the programs, all these things. Just a matter of 1 or 2 minutes, I will give some demo on that, how it is going to work. So https://www.sirhackerrank.com. We have this website. I think you know about this website. So with the help of these logics, we can crack the companies like Wipro, TCS, Accenture, etc. programs. Yes, damn sure. And sorry to say, some of the previous company papers are there in these examples also. You can able to see some programs are there which was asked in some previous interview questions, especially in the year 2020, 21, 22. In these 3 years, I collected so much of stuff and I am adding. Still, the programming count is going to be increased. You can expect all these programs. See, you can able to understand, sir. For example, if the problem is related to prime numbers, if you know how to write a logic for finding whether the given number is prime number or not, n number of programs will be there on prime number. If you want, you can see, just search for the word called prime. Sir, sum of prime digits, you can see first program. So prime number or not, second program. So prime number, okay, or not, prime number application, okay, like this, next prime, okay, sum of prime numbers in an array, all numbers in the array are prime or not, print prime numbers, absolute difference between prime numbers, okay. So like this, count of prime digits in the given matrix, prime number buses. Like this, we have n number of programs will be there, but for all these things, prime number is the main logic, okay, that you need to capture how it is going to be work. Sir, this course is fully worthful, sir, so don't keep anything on mind, just you can register. Not for publicity sake I'm telling, okay, it will be very, very useful. So for every batch, the minimum strength is 35 to 40 members are there, okay. Yeah. And www.hackerrank.com/lbp test. This is it is a foundation for every developer and it's mandatory. Yes, Vasan, correct. Yeah. So what we have to do with this link? So open, okay, open any website, sir, any Chrome or Mozilla Firefox or IE, anything you can open. Just paste this link and press enter. Of course, it is the demo link, sir. In this, you won't get all the programs. Only few programs will be there in this. Sir, if any class got missed, how to cover that? So our admin team are going to upload the videos on the same day max. Okay. So while coming to the next class, you have to watch that recording. And one more thing, there won't be any dependencies, sir. Okay. If any dependencies is there, I will inform in advance. Okay. So you need to, I will mention which classes are very, very important. For example, if I'm taking a concept of arrays, so array related programs, we have 100 programs are there. But if you know how to handle the arrays in C language, in Java and Python. So luckily, sir, we have arrays concept is there in Java and Python, but we don't have arrays concept in Python, Java and C. We don't have arrays concept in Python. But how we can able to implement that arrays concept in Python is a challenge for us. So that will be covered in the introduction of arrays class, that you should not miss. Okay. So anyway, if you miss, you can able to recall. Still, if you are not getting, we will create a medium where we can communicate with each other. We can clarify all your doubts. Clear, Sumit? Right.
Yes, sir.
Right. So like this, you are going to get a dashboard, sir. Here you need to click on login. Okay, you need to click on enter contest. Suppose if you are attending the first time, it may ask for what you can call login credentials. You can you can connect with your Gmail ID. Okay, continue with the Google account. Then it will be redirected to your mail ID, and then it will be logged along with your mail ID. That's all. Sir, here you are going to see the challenges. Every challenge you can able to see here. So just for demo purpose, I uploaded only 10 programs here. But how many programs we are going to see? 320 programs. But don't expect all the 320 programs at a time. So topic by topic, I'm going to add. Maybe for the first time, I will add 10 programs. Then some digit related programs are there. So some 20 programs I'm going to add. Like that, I'm keep on adding the programs. Okay. And one more thing for you people. So I'm going to add a few more programs for practicing also that you can able to do by yourself. Okay. And so these are the programs what we have, sir. And sir, how you can able to solve this problem? Sir, already I have solved this. That's why we are getting try again. Okay, you can able to solve by yourself. You are going to get a one button called with green color saying solve challenge. And after solving the challenge, you can able to see your leaderboard position also. So that where you are, you can able to compare. Sir, see here. So some students are there with these points. Of course, it is the demo link, sir. That's why you can't able to see all the members. It was given for n number of students. So it is a demo purpose, sir. Okay. Yeah. So this is nothing but what we have. And how to solve the problem, sir? Go to problem number 3. Just I want to solve this problem number 3. Click on try again. Sir, here you can able to see. Implement a program to check whether the given year is leap year or not. So input format, read year value as an integer from the user. That year value must be greater than 0. I have given one hint also. What is leap year? It is exactly divisible by 4 except for century year. Except for century year, it is exactly divisible by 4. So if it is a century year, then it must be divisible by 400. If it is a century year, then it must be divisible by 400. If it is not century year, it must be divisible by 4. So internally, I will explain by taking some examples. Don't worry, friends. Then the output is always true or false. So they have given some sample input. For this is the output. So one more sample input. For this is the output. One more sample input. For this is the output. Like this we have. Sir, just you can select your programming language from here. You can choose either C program, or you can choose C++, or you can go with Java, or you can go with Python, any programming language. Sir, I want to solve this program by using Python. So we have one easiness is there in Python. So for this, there is one predefined function is there called isLeap. isLeap. What is the function name? isLeap. So just a second. Yes, isLeap. So just you have to pass the year. So it will decide so whether the given year is leap year or not. Okay. But where it is available in one module called calendar. So calendar dot is leap year we have to write. Sir, I will write code for this. Import calendar. So we have to read year value from the user. Don't ask all these things. We will discuss later. So just calendar dot is leap function is there. Just you have to pass that year. Automatically it will calculate whether the year is leap year or not. But if you take Java and C language, we don't have any predefined support for this. We have to write manually. Okay. Now run the code. You have to click on this run code. So it is going to show, sir, already on your screen we have 3 test cases are there. Whether your problem is solved with these 3 test cases or not, it will show. So you can able to see input is 2100, your output is false, expected output is also false. Now you have to submit your code. So don't show this me again, and then click on yes, submit my code. Now it will be submitted to the background, and in the background I have given n number of test cases. You can able to see, sir, you must satisfy all the test cases. You must satisfy all the test cases. Then you are going to get 1 point score, and your status is accepted. Sir, do you know for company people, minimum if you pass at least 5 test cases out of 8, you are selected for coding round. You are selected from coding round. You are eligible for the next round. Suppose if you have passed only 1 test case, you are not selected. Sir, if you are passed out of all the 8 cases, if you cleared all 8 test cases, then you are a good programmer. They will keep your resume separately, and definitely in their mind they are going to select you. But just for formality purpose, they may ask some questions. Okay, so I think you people have attended different interviews. You have faced these kind of test cases problem also. Sir, my program is correct, but test cases are not working. Sir, why? Because the learning whatever you have done in your college days is different from the industry standards. Okay, so this platform after this COVID, this platform is created to test your knowledge. Okay, suppose you people are going to ask like this, enter any year. So you have seen these kind of things in your academics. Printf, enter any number, then you will read. So that is okay for learning stage. But while coding, so according to their format, you have to write. So in the sample input, are you seeing any messages here? No, we have only number is there. That's why you have to read only number. You should not print any message. If you print any message, what will happen? Sir, have you seen? Your output is enter any year, answer is true, but expected output is true. So you have to differentiate these things according to their requirement. According to their requirement, you have to write the code, sir. Okay, that is completely depends on our logical thinking. But sir, how to develop this logical thinking? Once if you practice, you will get it. Nothing more than this. Okay, sir, I think you got clarity how you can able to work with this hacker rank tool. Please confirm, do you have any doubts on the practicing medium that we have created? Yes, please. Any doubts up to this? Ayo, what happened? No response from your side. Clear? Any doubts up to this?
Sir, so can we keep trying until we get all the test cases clear, or is it
Yes, compulsory. You have to practice. Keep on. You have to come. You have to do until all the test cases are cleared. Then only you are going to get the final marks. Like your status is accepted, and marks are nothing but 1 point for every program. I have given 1 point. You can see in some leaderboard positions, 31.67 marks they got score. That means only few test cases are passed, but not all. Okay, so that you need to practice by yourself. Of course, I will give the correct problem. Sir, how you can able to see the remaining test cases? Means it will be hidden. Based on the problem requirement, you have to solve the problem. Then only you can get the clarity whether, so the test cases will include all these shades, sir. That is in the input. So what is the problem statement here? Leap year or not leap year, right? In this, we are going to give the normal years. We are going to give the century years. Everything will be there. So for century years, what output they are expecting? For non-century years, what they are expecting? Everything will be there in the test cases. You need to write a program in such a way that it should pass all the test cases. That is completely in your hand. And all the test cases are perfectly already verified test cases. That's why don't keep any doubt on the test cases. So all the test cases are correct test cases. If any test case is failed, the problem is with our code, but not with test case. Okay, clear, Ashish?
Yes, sir.
Right. Sir, please confirm everyone clear up to this. First, we have to solve the problem. No. We will start from the basic first program onwards. Sir, every program solution I will give. Okay. So when you are coming to the next class, if possible, you can try to solve some problems. Okay. Suppose if I am doing the program to count number of vowels present in the given string, you can write for consonants. Okay. So such a type of things you have to do. But anyway, I am going to give the clarity for every program, for every solution. I will type with my own hands. I want to do any copy paste mechanism. And there is no PDFs. Everything manually I will type and I will explain. So that the person who don't know anything about the programming and the person who is expert, both will satisfy these classes. Every day I want to leave class at 8:45 p.m. I have another class. No problem. 45 minutes you can enjoy. 8 to 8:45 you can enjoy. Maybe last 10 minutes we may cover logic or one program or half program like that. That you can recollect from the recording. Okay, nothing will be there. Right. Any other queries, friends? Yeah. So before winding up the session, I have a small query for you people. Sir, can you please tell me, sir, what are the output statements if I want to print any message on the screen? So how you can able to write the code in C language? Can you please post it on chat window if you know? Sir, I want to print a message on the screen. Okay, how you can able to print by using C language? Yes, please. Very good, very good, very good. So many people are giving response. So it is nothing but we have to use so printf. Excellent, printf. So here within double quotations, we have to print a message. That message will be printed on the screen. This is nothing but C language. Sir, can you please type it on Java? Yes. You can use a short form also, no problem. How to print message on Java? Yes, very good, very good, excellent. Sys.out, SOP, very good. System.out. So println of, you can print hello message. Excellent. Right, good. Then, sir, how to print a message on Python? Yes, how to print message on Python? Very good. So we have print function is there. Okay, print of within double quotations hello, and semicolon is not required in Python, sir. I think you know Python lovers can understand this word. Okay, sir, these three statements I can say output statements, right? How you can able to print output on the screen. So for every program it is mandatory. Sir, there is one what you can say, one feature is there for algorithm. While taking the algorithm properties, there is one point. Every algorithm must take 0 or more number of inputs, but compulsory at least one output it has to print. So that means input is not required for some algorithms, but output is mandatory. So whatever job you are doing, that you need to show, that you need to project to the outside of the world. That's why, so output statements are very, very important in every program starting from 001 to 315. Okay, so that's why I request everyone, don't miss tomorrow's class. Tomorrow we are going to talk about input and output statements. Input and output statements in C, C++, Java, and Python. In these languages, sir, what are the different types of input statements available and what are the different types of output statements available? Maybe this one requires one more topic, which is nothing but data types. So these two things we are going to cover in tomorrow's session, because you must have the basic idea, right? You must have the basic idea. Then only entering into these particular programs will become very easy. That's why tomorrow I am going to cover these two topics. If time permits, so tomorrow we are going to start our first program also. Okay, so first program also we are going to start, which is nothing but P001. Okay, then so we are going to give assignment to some programs you can practice by your own. Okay, so I think it is very clear for you people. So please confirm if everything is clear. We will continue from tomorrow. Okay, the duration of the course is 2 months, sir. 2 months. The duration of the course is 2 months. 2 months is more than sufficient. Maybe another 5 or 6 classes plus or minus will be there. Don't worry at all. Okay, the timings of the session is from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. and the fees is nothing but 2000. Contact number is nothing but this one. Minimum 4 to 5 demo classes will be there. Okay, if you want to get registered and if you want to confirm with this course, you can contact admin team immediately and you can get registration. So don't keep anything in mind, just register blindly. Definitely you are going to enjoy this course, especially for the students, those who are studying now. Okay, right. And I'm going to change these programs also. Okay, LBP 001, 002, like this we have, right? Maybe, sir, here the programs are not in order. Okay, some previously asked interview questions, all these things, all the stuff I have included. But now I'm planning to segregate this data. First 100 programs only based on numbers. Palindrome number or not, Armstrong number or not, strong number or not, chronic number or not, neon number or not, Naveen number or not. Like this, we have n number of numbers are there. So digits, extracting the digits. Okay, adding 1 to the even digit, subtracting minus from the odd digit, reversing the digit. Okay, Armstrong number, factorial, prime number, Fibonacci sequence. Okay, like n number of programs we are going to cover. So all the number related programs on my hand, now we have 110 programs are there. But all these programs are there here also, but not in an order. But now I'm planning to segregate, but definitely I will do that for this batch. So when compared with other batches, this batch will have more flexibility. A sequence related syllabus will be there. Is there any time to complete programs on HackerRank? Ashish, you are asking the existing links or the programs which we are dumping?
Yeah, the programs which you are dumping.
Yeah, that we will cover every program, sir. You
No,
can practice. What is your doubt? I'm not getting.
No, we need to individually prepare the programs and submit over there, right?
No. That you can do in the HackerRank link itself. So that will give a final report to me. Suppose if you have registered for this HackerRank, whatever programs you are doing, I can see in the leaderboard position. There itself you can see where you are. Suppose tomorrow I'm going to upload the first program, I will give link for you. So once if you practice the first program, your name will come here and along with the score. That shows that you have completed the program. Whether the program is right or wrong, forget about that. Definitely it will be right. Then only all the test cases will be passed. But in which manner you have written, so which manner I am going to explain, sometimes maybe same, sometimes different will be there. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Right. And so we should use any IDE for self practice or you can use HackerRank. Sumit, HackerRank link itself is sufficient. So maybe don't feel that, sir, on day we can complete 1 or 2 programs, HackerRank programs will be completed like that. Don't worry, it will take some time to you to practice. Definitely it will take some time. Okay, so time is not sufficient for this for you to practice. So only that hacker rank link you have to open and you need to practice from there itself. If you want, you can use IDE also, but test cases, whatever I have given, may not be available in your mind, right? That's why better to use this hacker rank link itself. Dinesh, admin contact number. We have, I am sharing in chat window also. You can able to copy paste. Are we allowed to use Python's inbuilt functions for writing our code during coding round using companies by compiler? Any restrictions possible? That Dinesh, it's a very good question you have asked. See, Dinesh question is, sir, please have a look once. So a good question he asked. Listen carefully, everyone. Have a look once. So, are we allowed to use Python's inbuilt functions for writing our code during the coding round? Okay, using companies compilers. Any restrictions possible? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Sir, if they are not giving any restrictions, then we can use predefined functions. Suppose if they are giving any restrictions, sir, we can solve. Okay, we can solve by our own logic. Our own logic. Sir, I'm highlighting here our own logic. This logic, if you want to get, you need to join into this course. Okay, if you want, I will show you. Just now we have covered one program, right? What is that program, sir? We have covered leap year program I have shown, right? So you can see here. Yeah, leap year or not. Okay, sir, we have to read year from the user. So how much if condition I have given, how much lengthy code I have written. So this is nothing but our logic what we have. Sir, if your given year is not a century year and if year is divisible by 4, then it is leap year. Or if it is a century year, it must be divisible by 400. If any one of this condition is satisfied, then my result is true. Otherwise, my result is false. Sir, if you understand this logic along with some examples, then whether they are giving predefined functions or not, you can write on your own hand. So I implemented that logic in C language. So that's why we have manually included this C in our course. Initially, we don't have any C language here. Manually, wantedly, we created. The reason behind that is, if you learn C language coding without inbuilt functions, how you can able to code, you will get the clarity. For that purpose only, we have included this. Okay, so in Java also we can implement like this, but in Python, sir, have you seen here? So how to use a predefined function? Sometimes if the student is asking, I am explaining without using predefined functions also. In these areas, you have a chance to practice. Sir, used predefined function. Why can't we solve the Python implementation like this? Yes, you can do that. Okay, I hope your doubt got clarified, Mr. Right. String builder concept we may not use. We will use a string buffer, sometimes a string builder, but not in detail. See here, it is not a programming concept, sir. It is a completely logic building. Okay. Right, friends. Hope you have enjoyed the session. If you are having still any queries, you can ask. So remaining things we will continue tomorrow. Tomorrow, don't miss the class exactly at 8 o'clock. Okay. Yeah. So good evening. Good evening, everyone. So welcome to Durga Soft online training and welcome to logic based programming LBP, a new online batch we are going to start. Sir, myself K. Prakash Babu, having 14 years of experience. Sir, I request everyone to please be on mute. Better I will mute all the participants. Right. So having 14 years of experience, and here we are going to start a new course called Logic Based Programming. What is the title of the course? Logic Based Programming. What is the duration of this course? 2 months duration. That means 60 hours we are going to spend to complete this logic based programming course, sir. And the timings of this batch is from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. And the fees of this batch is 2000 rupees is the fees. And this is nothing but the contact number. If you want to register for this course, you can able to contact to this number and get registered. So it is happy that almost 3 to 4 members are already registered. Very good. And we will have some 4 to 5 demos will be there. So this is the second demo. Already I have taken the yesterday's class. That video is uploaded in the YouTube. If you want, you can able to cross check. And sir, what about the benefits of this course? Everything I explained very clearly in the last video. You can refer. And what is the prerequisite and what are the list of programs that we have also I covered last video. Okay, so importance of this course that was we are discussing in the last video. Sir, now in today's session, sir, if I want to do coding, the minimum knowledge must be required, right? From our side, minimum knowledge, sir. How you can able to read data from the user? How you can able to write data to the user? These minimum common things you must have an idea. So for that, the first topic which I am going to take is, sir, data types. Data types in different programming languages. Data types in different programming languages. Sir, different programming languages in the sense, sir, C, and I'm going to talk about Java and Python. Sir, I'm talking with respect to only these three programming languages, sir. Sir, if you take any programming language, so data type means what? Sir, it is nothing but what kind of data we are using in the programming. Data type represent the type of the data that we are using in our program. Okay, so I can say data type represents the type of the data, so that we are using in our system, sorry, in our program. So just a minute, some background disturbance is coming. Just give me 1 minute. Yeah, right, sir. Someone are playing some background songs in my area. Yes, sir. Please confirm now. Am I audible? No, we are not going to provide any previous batch videos. The current batch videos only we are going to provide. Of course, it is the live class, right? Happily, you can able to enjoy the classes. Right. Yeah. So the data type represents the type of the data that we are using in our program. Okay. In our program, sir, what kind of data we are using that represents the data type? Sir, in general, the data types are classified into integer values, sir, real values. Okay. Next and after that, characters. Next and after that, boolean values, etc. These are nothing but some of the data types which we are going to use. Sir, what about C language? What about C language? If you take C language, there are different types of integers are there. What is the first one that we have? Short int is there, which is used to represent a smallest integer value. Similarly, integer is there, which is used to represent a medium integer value. We have long int is there, which is used to represent a bigger value. Sir, what about the size of short integer? The size of short integer is nothing but 2 bytes, sir. Sir, what about integer? It is 4 bytes. What about the long integer? It is 8 bytes. Like this, the sizes also I have given for you to understand. Sir, we have real values also there. Real values in the sense what? For example, if you take a 10, it comes under integer category. Suppose if you are taking 10.234. So what type of value it is? It is a real value. That means a floating point value in our terminology. For example, if you divide any number with 2, okay, sir, what result we are going to get in this example? 2.5, right? But if you take a 4 by 2, we will get 2. So in this case, the result is integer type. In this case, the result is floating point type. In general, we have a scenario where we can represent floating point values also. Okay, that you can able to represent by using these are real values. Real values in the sense what, sir? Floating point values. Okay, right. Then, sir, how many divisions are there? There are 2 divisions are there. One is nothing but float. Second one is nothing but double. Only with respect to size, there is a difference. Sir, what is mean by float? After this particular point, you can take 8 decimals. The size of the data type is nothing but 4 bytes. What about a double? This double is going to occupy 8 bytes, sir, which will take up to 16 precisions. Sir, what about the characters? We have only one character is there. Okay, one type is there. That is nothing but a character. The type of this particular character is nothing but 1 byte. Sir, what about Boolean? Unfortunately, sir, we don't have. Okay, we don't have any support. We don't have any support for Boolean type data. So in C language, we don't have any support, sir. I want to take 2 points here, 2 important note. Note number 1, sir, here we can take, okay, we can take integer to represent, Boolean values. Remember carefully, this is very, very important. Sir, how you are going to take the integers? One means, sir, my representation is true. 0 means that value I am going to consider it as false. Sir, in which variable you have to declare this? Generally, some people are going to use the flag variable to accommodate this value. Remember this note number 1. Sir, whenever I am writing the C language code, suppose if I got a chance to store a Boolean value, but my C language is not in a position to provide support for this Boolean, right? In such cases, what we have to do? Declare an integer variable. Better to name it as a flag, because if inbuilt support is there, any name we can take. But inbuilt support is not there. That's why better to take it as a flag, so that the worldwide programmer, any person can understand this. Flag means which will maintain the status. So keep this in mind. So today I am going to cover one program also related to that. Note number 2. Sir, C language. C language follows. Okay, C language follows. Sir, ASCII based systems. Okay, ASCII based character set. Sir, what is mean by ASCII? American. So standard code for information interchange. Sir, we have ASCII codes are there. Small a ASCII code. I think somewhere we discussed in the last video, 97. Small b is nothing but 98. Small c is nothing but 99. Just to remember only first character. So rest of the things will become easy. Sir, capital A ASCII value is 65. Capital B ASCII value is 66. Capital C ASCII value is 67, and so on. Sir, even for the number 0, the ASCII value is 48. For the number 1, the ASCII value is 49. For the number 2, the ASCII value is 50. Sir, we will come across this in our logic-based programming many number of times. That's why I request everyone to please remember these values. Sir, it is very easy only. Just you need to remember only the first value, like A value, capital A ASCII value, 0 ASCII value. Once if you know these, so construction of next things will become very easy for you people. So these are nothing but what are the different data types supported by C language, C programming language. Sir, please confirm if these things are clear for you people. I will go with Java implementation. Please confirm, friends. Do you have any doubts up to this? Yes, everyone. Clear, right? Yes, I request everyone to please respond. Right, sir. Now, sir, what about Java programming? What is the next language we have? Java. Sir, how you are going to use in Java programming? Sir, in Java programming also same types only. Like we have integers are there. Okay, we have integers are there. Just a minute. A call from office. Please wait 1 minute. Right. So coming to Java, sir, we have integers are there in Java also. But how many divisions are there? We have byte is there. So we have short is there. We have int is there. We have long int is there. Sir, in byte, how many bytes it is going to occupy? 1 byte. What is the size of short? It will occupy 2 bytes. Sir, what is the size of integer? It will occupy 4 bytes. Sir, what about long integer? It is going to occupy 8 bytes. Like this we have. Sir, this one is okay. This one is okay. What about real values? What about real values? Sir, we have again the same type, like floating point values. And the next one, what we have here is double, which is going to occupy 8 bytes. Like this we have. Sir, what about Boolean? Sorry, what about character? Yes, here also characters are there, but unfortunately same, only one division. But in C language, the size of the character data type is 1 byte, but here the size of the character data type is 2 bytes, sir. Okay, what is the size of the character? 2 bytes we have. Okay, why? Because the representation is different. And luckily we have Boolean data type is there. So Boolean, unfortunately, size is not applicable for the Boolean because of some internal reasons that we don't want to discuss here. Sir, note number 1. So here the character format supported by Java is Unicode. Unicode means what? Universal coding standard. Okay, sir, in this case also already available ASCII values will be there, plus new characters will be there, sir. So beyond that nothing. I think remaining things we don't want. Okay, remember these data types. Sir, what about Python programming? Sir, how you can able to solve this data types in Python? Sir, strictly speaking, Python is dynamically typed programming language. That means what? Based on provided value, comma, the type will be decided. It won't take the type in advance, sir. Based on the assignment of value, it will take. But as a programmer, you should know what are the different data types are available. We have int is there, we have float is there, sir, we have string is there, we have list is there, we have tuple is there, sir, we have dictionary is there, etc. Sir, total 14 data types are there. I don't want to concentrate on these things. Okay, just try to understand the main agenda. In C language and in Java programming, we have the data types. So with the sizes and how you can able to represent those. But in Python, everything is treated as an object. We don't have any data types concept. But as a programmer, we are going to use the data types in our program. That's why at the top level, what data types are there, we need to understand. But in the program, we want to declare. For example, if I want to declare an integer value in C language, we will take x is equal to 111. If you want to declare a y value in Java, sir, we will take like this. But in Python, simply we are going to take like this. That's all. So this is nothing but in C language, how you are going to use. This is nothing but in Java, and this is nothing but in Python. Sir, all these programming languages are okay, but in Python, you didn't mention the data type. Yes. So based on the availability of the value, automatically the type will be decided. So I think at the top level, what are the different types of data types supported by all these programming languages? At least you got some basic idea, sir. Please confirm this idea is then sufficient for this logic-based programming course. Sir, please confirm, is this concept is clear for you people, friends? Yes, I am requesting every student to please respond. Is this concept is clear for you people? Right, very good, sir. Excellent. Sir, now, better if I am taking completely theory concepts for you people may get bored. Okay, so if I am taking the complete theory concepts, you people are going to get bored. That's why better to go with some practice programs. Sir, yesterday I told, right, because it is a demo session, Just I need to cover some programs also, sir. That programs, yeah, I will differentiate, Sumit. Don't worry. We will discuss about that list, tuple, all these things. Just remember the words. That's all. Okay. Just I'm showing trailer or teaser of our logic-based programming movie. That's all. Okay. If you want to see what this character is going to play an important role. Okay, sir. Someone is going to take knife and he is going to kill that particular hero from the backside. So in trailer, I'm not going to show the person who used that weapon and the person who used that activity. I'm going to focus only on hero's face and I'm going to hide that person. So when you can able to watch that person in the movie only, right? That is the twist what we have. So you are going to get all these things, all these materialized concepts we will discuss. Don't worry, Sumit. Sir, I told already some hacker rank demo link, right? In this, I added some programs. So we will practice that programs in today's session. Some programs. Yeah. Sir, I removed the previous programs and I added some new programs. Yeah, you can see sometimes it will ask like this, sign up. Just you can continue or you can able to go with Google account. Sir, select your account. That's all. Automatically it will be redirected. Sir, I have added some programs. Have you observed here? LBP number 300, LBP number 288, 281, fifth program, sixth programs. Like this, I added some programs. Just we will try to solve that programs. That's all. I'm not going to in explanation in detail. I'm not giving. So anyway, once if the topic completed, we will start from LBP 1 onwards. Okay. So I told already I'm going to revise these programs. Maybe you are going to get in an order. So that we will decide later. But as of now, so try to understand. Sir, the first program which I am going to explain here is, let us take 300. Sir, you can able to see, implement a program to find sum of last 3 digits in the given number. Sir, what is that program? Implement a program to find sum of last 3 digits. It is nothing but something like logic based programming, count number 300. Sir, implement a program to find sum of last 3 digits. Sir, I will take one input. 2, 3, 4, 5 is nothing but they have given one input. What they are expecting? Sum of last 3 digits. What is the last digit? 5 plus the last previous digit 4. Last previous to previous digit is 3. Sir, 5 plus 4, 9. 9 plus 3 is nothing but 12. Sir, is it our expected output or not? Yes. According to this, we have to write the logic, sir. Sir, what is the logic behind this? Whether it is a C language or a C++ or Java or Python, the simple activity is nothing but, first of all, we have to read a number from the user and name it. Okay, and name it as n. Let us consider n is nothing but my given input, sir. Sir, we need to extract the last 3 digits, right? Let us take n1 is equal to, sir, there is one some simple formula is there. Have you observed? If you take 2, 3, 4, 5 number, okay, if you divide with 10, remember this logic. If you divide with 10, multiple times we are going to use this logic. Sir, 10, 234 are, sir, 2340. Like this we have. Sir, what reminder we got? 5. So how you are going to get this 235? Because of some slash division. How we are going to get this 5? Because of this percentage division. So if you take 2345 divided by 10, your result is 234. Sir, if you are taking 2345 percentage 10, your result is nothing but 5. Excellent. We got the last digit or not? Yes. Sir, to get 4, this same operation, in the place of 235, can I take 234? Yes. Sir, then what will happen? 234 percentage 10 will become 4. Excellent. Then, sir, 23 percentage 10 will become, sir, 3. Excellent. That's all. Sir, I know if I take capital N percentage 10, I will get N1. Sir, how you can able to get this 2, 3, 4? Sir, simple. If you divide with N with 10, N with 10, whatever divisor we are getting, that is our required result, which is nothing but N2. Sir, what about this one? You can take N divided by 10, whatever result you got, try to divide again with 10. Sir, whatever result you are getting, divide with percentage 10, which is nothing but your N3. Like that we can write. Sir, what is the formula now? Capital N percentage 10, N2 will become capital N by 10, again percentage 10. What about N3? Sir, capital N by 10, okay, divided by 10, again percentage 10. So last digit, okay, last before digit, last before digit. So you can print N1 plus N2 plus N3. Sir, I will take one more example and I will explain. Have a look once. Let us consider N is equal to, sir, 1, 2, 3, 4. N1 is equal to, sir, what we are doing? N percentage 10. Sir, 1, 2, 3, 4 percentage 10 means we will get last digit, which is nothing but 4. What about N2? Sir, N divided by 100. N divided by 100 means 1, 2, 3, 4 divided by 100 means we will get 1, 2, 3. Sir, 1, 2, 3 percentage 10 means we will get 3. Then N3 is equal to, sir, N by 10. 1, 2, 3, 4 by 10 means we will get 1, 2, 3. Again by 10. Then we will get this value as a 12. Sir, on this I am taking percentage 10, which will return 2. Sir, print N1 plus N2 plus N3, 7, 8, 9 is nothing but our required result. So I think the problem statement and example and logic, whatever I have given, these three things are clear for you people, I think so. Of course, it is a simple program. We have to start from very basics, right? That's why I am giving this example for you people. Sir, please confirm, is the logic and example what I have shown, is it clear for you people, friends? Yes, please confirm. Yes, I am requesting every student to please respond. Okay. Yeah, so don't worry, Praveen. Even if you are not getting, don't worry, it is not the main class. Just so the way of explanation, try to capture. Okay. We are reading a number and we are dividing with the percentage 10 so that we will get the remainder. They are asking sum of last 3 digits. So if you want to get the last digit, divide this entire number with percentage 10 so that we will get last digit. Sir, why you are dividing only with 10? Don't get confusion. 10 is the basic base for us. Okay. So our number system is decimal number system. What is the base of decimal number system? 10 digits we have. That's why we have to divide with 10. Right. Sir, I will implement this program by taking any one programming language. Maybe, sir, I am taking C language. So I am not going to explain the program structure. Just I will write the program. Integer, capital N, small n1, small n2, small n3. These are the inputs which are required. Sir, we are going to read, so capital N value. I will explain these functions. Don't worry, friends. Then, sir, we need to calculate N1, which is nothing but capital N percentage 10. I need to calculate N2, where capital N divided by 10, sir, percentage 10 I will get. Sir, N3 is equal to, so capital N percentage 10, again, sorry, normal division 10, again with the slash 10, percentage 10 is nothing but N3 value. Sir, what is your result? Addition of these three values or not? Yes. Print F percentage D comma n1 plus n2 plus n3. Like this we have to take in C language. Of course, I will explain about this scanf function, the basic program, in our upcoming classes. Just try to understand how our programs will be. Now my code is a success and I am submitting the program. Sir, it takes 1 or 2 minutes time and you can able to check all the test cases are passed. We got green color tick marks. That means all the test cases are passed. How much score we got? Sir, 1 point. What is the status of this particular program? Your status is accepted. That means what? The program is correct, sir. Okay. So hope you got clarity how we have implemented in C language. Sir, please confirm. Do you have any doubt in this C language implementation, friends? Everyone, please confirm. Is it clear up to this? Right. So I'm not going to copy paste the program because anyway, we will discuss these programs in our upcoming regular classes. That's why I'm not going to copy paste this program solution. Just only program statement is there and example is there and logic is there. I think you understood. Okay. Now, so the next one, what we have here, is let us go with another problem. Okay, let us go with another problem. Yes, sir, I will go with one more program like LBP number 005. Sir, LBP number 005. Sir, what is this program? So LBP number 005. What is this program? Sir, implement a program that takes a number as input and increment the number by +1 and returns the result. Sir, we have to implement a program. So we have to take a number as an argument and increment that number by 1 unit. Sir, very simple. Sir, if you take 5 and then your output should be 6. Sir, if you take 10, your output should be 11. If you take -4, your output should be -3. Sir, if you are taking -1, your output should be 0. Sir, if you are taking 3, your output should be 4. That means what? We have to add the value 1 for this. Okay, we have to add the value 1 for this. Okay. Yeah, we will. Shanu Kumar is asking, sir, can you use Java language? Yes, don't worry. I will explain all the programs in all these 3 languages like C, Java, Python. So every problem I will explain in all these languages, sir. Okay, but just it is a demo, right? One program in C language, one program in Java, one program in Python, like that I will cover. But in our regular classes, we are going to cover in all the languages. Don't worry at all. Clear, Shanu? Right. So what is the logic for this? Sir, it is very simple. We have to read n value. We have to read n value from the user. Okay. Then I need to increment. N value by 1 unit. Oh, hold on. Here there is a small problem is there. Sir, if it is a C language, you can take n++. Increment operation is there. Sir, even if you take Java, you can take n++. No problem at all. But in Python, sir, we don't have any increment and decrement operators. Okay. For that, we have to take n is equal to n+1. Sir, we are adding a value 1 to this n, and whatever result you got, I am updating to n itself. Something like assignment operation. This kind of a facility is there in all the programming languages, but increment operator and decrement operators are not there in Python. That's why we have to go for this approach. Okay, sir, I will write a program for this. How you can able to run? Sir, I will execute in both languages, like I will take Java as well as Python. So first let us write in Java. Sir, how to write it in Java? All these steps I will explain later, sir. Okay, because you need to understand input and output statements. Then only you can able to get clarity on this. Sir, I accepted a number from the user, which is nothing but n value. So which operation we have to take? N plus plus. N plus plus means what? Incrementing the value of n by 1 unit, and just I am printing the value of n. So n is equal to obj dot next int I am taking. So I am incrementing the value of n, that is n plus plus. So whatever previous value is there, it will be added with 1 unit. And it is going to print system dot out dot println of n means, so whatever updated value is there, it is going to take that value. Let us run the code. Is it working? Yes, perfect. And submit the code. Sir, you can able to see all the test cases are going to work. Sir, can't we implement the program in Python? Yes, we can do. But sir, we don't have any increment and decrement operators in Python. By mistake, if you are trying to do, sir, the code never runs. We will get error message. Okay, syntax error, invalid syntax. What we have to do in this place, try to take n is equal to n plus 1. Okay, now what will happen? The code will execute, sir. And you can submit the code. So this program wantedly we have created. Okay, so to tell the programmer that we don't have any increment and decrement operators in Python. So that I told already, sir, parallelly you can able to learn programming also. I hope this requirement has given some idea for you, a new concept you have learned from these different languages. Okay, sir, I hope this problem statement and example logic, whatever I have implemented with respect to Java and Python, these concepts are clearly injected into your mind. I think so. Sir, please confirm, is my statement is true? Any doubts up to this? Is the concept is clear for you people, friends? Please confirm, everyone. Please confirm, everyone.